may not be the best. My apologies, but I like to do this kind of thing in natural lighting. But anyway, let's get started. So I have put on some sun cream, which I just used the one from Lidl. Is it Lidl or Aldi? One of the two. And some moisturiser. And some strategically placed fake tan, aka I've contoured with fake tan, so I look chiseled. That is the work of the fake tan. Also, side note, I've had to change up the nails a little bit, and I did like the other nails, but I didn't realise that turmeric stains, and I was cooking with turmeric. Turmeric does in fact stain. The more you know. So I had turmeric all over my face, all over my hands, and the one place it wouldn't come off was my nails. And I was wearing like, I can't remember if you guys look at the last video if you want to know what I'm on about, but I was wearing like a lilac gradient, and the lilac turned bright green, like toxic waste colour, so that wasn't very fun. But we are going to start off by concealing with my lighter concealer shade. My mirror is here, I might move her so I can see, so I can see myself a bit better, but yeah. Sorry if you can hear, I don't exactly know what's going on outside. It might be a helicopter, but it also could be a lawnmower. You never know. Keeps you on your toes living around here. You never know what's going on. And this is my darker concealer shade. So the one I've just used is the same shade as my skin. Well, no, it's lighter than my skin. And this one is much closer to my actual skin. And I just use this to hide things that I don't want to highlight. So like the brighter one I use to highlight places on my skin, and then this one I use to like getting hot sauce, guys, to hide things. So yeah. But now I'm gonna put a little bit of lip balm on. This is one of my favourite lip balms. This is number 7 dupe. Not number 7, W7 dupe for the Laneige. I may have strategically bronzed, but I might bronze a little bit more. I don't know. Depends how I feel. But yeah, so I'm going to get ready to do some filming. So I'm going to film some more ASMR for you guys with this makeup on. That is my plan. I'm going to use this palette, which I've shown you before. And this shade right here. So I'm just going to dip the brush in. It's only got a little bit on there. And just gonna brush it onto my cheekbones. Keep on hitting the mic. That's not good. Brush. Yeah. How are you guys? I don't know when I'm going to be posting this, so I don't know if Easter's been. But if it has been, how was your Easter? Ignore my hairline. I hate my hairline, by the way. It's like the worst part about myself. Apart from my teeth, I don't like my teeth. I probably shouldn't be giving anybody things that I'm insecure about. But yeah, how are you guys? Have you enjoyed your Easter or your spring or whatever it is that you guys celebrate? I don't really celebrate Easter that much, I won't lie to you. from Christmas. I don't need more stuff. But that's just my opinion. I understand it has like sentimental meanings to people, but just not for me. So this is the Profusion matte lipstick, and I didn't realise that you can in fact use a lipstick as a cream blush, because like, why the hell not, you know what I mean? So that is exactly what I'm doing. Chuck on a lipstick as a cream blush, guys. I have in fact left my setting spray over there, so I'm just gonna go grab that. Having just looked out the window, I'm pretty sure it's a boat, but I'm not too sure, to be honest with you. I'm not very good at identifying sounds, but the extractor fan's gone off now, so. But yeah, it's my dog's birthday a couple of days before Easter, which of course my dog's birthday is very important to me. I'm just gonna brush my eyebrows up. Brush my eyebrows up. Like this. What I'm using is hair gel. It's the L'Oreal hair gel. It's a L'Oreal hair gel with a firm hold in it. Firm hold? Yeah, L'Oreal firm hold hair gel. And I just use that because I can't be arsed buying eyebrow gel, because these little tubes are bloody tiny. They're tiny. I go out of it so fast. I don't know if it's because I'm really slicking down those eyebrows or what, but who bloody knows, you know what I mean? Maybe the eyebrows, maybe I should be more gentle on my eyebrows and it'll last longer, but I don't know. I'm just a hair gel girly when it comes to eyebrows. Although Got to Be Glue, who makes hair gel, Schwarzkopf, German brand, makes a hair spray and hair gel called Got to Be Glued, and they make eyebrow gel as well, which is quite cool. I might try that. I'm tempted. I kind of want to know if it's any different to like the actual hair gel. Like, is there a difference between the Got to Be Glued eyebrow gel and the hair gel apart from the packaging, or is it just the same? Because your eyebrows are hairs, aren't they? It's revelation of the century there, Ella. Your eyebrows are hairs. But you know what I mean? Right? You get me. So I'm just going to take my finger and just blend it out, and of course some product is going to get on my finger. What I do is I just tap any excess product on any place that I kind of just want a little bit of coverage. For anybody who's like, has their eyebrows done, or has like, well, preamed eyebrows, do you do them yourself, or do you get somebody else to do them? Because, right, I got somebody else to do them, and I've had somebody do my eyebrows for me twice, right? Twice in my life. And those eyebrow appointments were a year apart. And ever since then, like ever since my last eyebrow appointment, which was maybe February, no, not February, maybe September. I tend to get them at the start of like going back after summer. I've just been like going back over what she did with tweezers, because she threaded them, which was painful beyond belief, but it doesn't last very long and your eyebrows look amazing after you've had them done. But yeah, used it beyond belief, but it's from Superdrug. It needs clean, and I'm just gonna smudge out the blush, aka the lipstick, and I'm hoping I've got enough product remaining on this brush from last time I did this very hygienic Ella that I won't need to go over it with a powder. But if I do, then I will go over it with a powder, obviously. But sometimes I don't actually need to. You just tap 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 it in, tap it in, tap it in. Normally I would reassure you that this brush is not dirty, but this brush is dirty, and I've probably given you like so many bacteria that I'm boosting your immune system. Sorry, I keep on hitting the mic if there's lots and lots of cuts. Like, I'm just not used to using such a big object, you know what I mean? Normally I don't really have to touch things to my own face whilst doing this. But yeah, where was I? I was talking about something before I moved on to eyebrows. My dog's birthday, right, so yeah. So it's my dog's birthday soon. How many of you guys celebrate your dog's birthday? Like, and I mean like, of course I don't mean like throw them a party and have a dinner out or anything. Although you can, if you want to use it as an excuse to have a dinner out, go for it, mate. I'm not judging. Although you don't need an excuse to go for a dinner out. If you've got money and you want to, bloody do it. Who's stopping you? You know what I mean? But like, how many of you guys like proper celebrate your dog's birthday? I kind of do. I've made her a cake one year. I know, how sad. This is the collection pressed powder in Ivory 18, and this is an LMX brush, Little Mix collab with somebody. It was a Little Mix collab, I think that's what the LM stands for, and yeah, it's just like a small little fluffy-ish flat brush, and I'm just gonna use it to set my concealer. Just use the powder. Use the powder to set the concealer. Oh, sorry, I'm a bit uncomfortable at the moment. I'm sat weirdly on my foot. But yeah, back to my dog's birthday, because hello. So she's turning 5, which I've decided in dog world is a very big birthday. Because she's a Labrador cross. Labradoodle. So I don't quite know what the age expectancy for a Labradoodle is. But I'd imagine it's probably about 10, 11. So if she's 5, it means she's reached middle age. Which when people turn 40, 50, they have a big birthday. So she's having a big birthday. Although I don't know if I can be bothered to make her another cake. And even when I did make her a cake, she was very confused with what the hell was going on. She was so confused. Because normally, because like slices of dog-friendly cake, I mean the only person, well, no, she's not even a person, the only thing that's going to eat that is the dog, obviously, and we're not going to eat a cake with no sugar, no eggs, well, no, I think add eggs, no sugar and anything like that. I mean, technically it is edible, but I don't really want to eat peanuts. Just don't feel comfortable with eating peanuts. I've got an irrational fear that I'm going to give somebody an anaphylactic shock. Even though I know it's not going to happen, but it's just an irrational fear of peanuts, right? the dog was the only one who could eat it. And of course, the dog didn't realise she was allowed to eat it. Like, I put it in front of her, and she was like, "What the hell do you want me to do with this? What do you want me to do with this?" But then I was like, because obviously, peanut butter, household peanut allergy. She couldn't leave a specific area, so she was a bit confused about what to do with it, to be honest with you. But I couldn't really find a recipe, like a good recipe that didn't include peanuts. My brother wasn't in the house. My brother was in university at this time, but so it's not like I was risking him. But I still, didn't quite feel comfortable with it all. My parents were fine, but yeah, so anyway, she was a bit confused. And even now, if I feel like if I bake her a cake, if I go to all the effort of baking this dog a cake, she might still be a little bit confused. I don't know. What was I doing? I don't feel like that was quite enough blush, so I'm going to go in there with the number 7 blush in Peach Velvet. Now this is really old. Now this blush is old, like I mean the bacteria this is harbouring is off the bloody scale, okay? But it's a good shade for me, and I, once again, will not be repurchasing number 7 products, because have you seen that price? Dim. Diolch. Even though it's a really nice shade for me, so if anybody knows a shade dupe for Peach Velvet by number 7, please let me know. Now, we're going to move on to something that I only really do if I'm now we're going to move on to something that I only really do if I'm filming or going out, which is highlighter. So you've seen this palette before, I'm just going to use this one. And I'm just going to chuck it in the inner corner of my eye, my nose, the bridge of my nose, and then I like to go sort of low down on my face, so it kind of, I don't know why I like to go low down on my face, but I do, like that. Sometimes I put it just above my Cupid's bow, if I remember, because I like it over the Cupid's bow, but it's kind of a new addition. There you go. That's the blush, not blush. Well, it is the blush. That's the highlighter. Now I'm going to do another spray of this. I'll leave all the products down below because I've realised I haven't actually said what many of them are. Yeah, quite a lot. This smells a bit like cinnamon, like I don't even know. It smells like cinnamon. But last but not least, and I'm going to try not to die whilst doing this, because you never bloody know with this step. There's always you're always risking death. You're always dancing with death when you do this. Is curling the old eyelashes. I feel like eyelashes make such a big difference. I love eyelashes. Well, no, that's a bit of a weird statement. I very much like having pitch black eyelashes. And I very much enjoy doing my eyelashes. Sorry, I've just realised I've just stopped talking randomly. It's because this is a dangerous little step, right? Also, whilst we're here, I just want you to ignore the state of my makeup, please. Just ignore that for me. Thank you. I've mentioned this quite honestly in videos in the past. This is the Revolution eyeliner, duo eyeliner with bite marks on it, because that's how I get the lid off. But I will be using the mess. Like, I clean the kitchen and the bathroom quite often, but my own bedroom I really don't care because it's my mess as opposed to everybody else's mess. Sorry about that dog. Yeah. This is my mascara that I use when I'm not actually going anywhere because it's not all that good. I mean, it's okay, but it's not my preferred mascara. My preferred mascara is Sky High by Maybelline or Lash Sensational by Maybelline. They are my go-tos, but this is the L'Oreal Palette Paris one. It kind of looks like that. It's okay. I don't really like the wand. Sorry if you could hear that dog. It's okay. I don't really like the wand. I think it's okay. I don't really like the wand. It's just a bit thick for my liking. And it runs like hell, so I don't really use it when I actually go in anywhere in case I cry or it rains. I'm really sorry about that dog. I just had to hold my position for like 3 minutes. It's not my dog. My dog has got a big woof, and that's like a yap. Yeah, that dog's got like a proper yap. My dog's got like a woof. She barks. She doesn't yap. She's too big to yap. But anyway, all we have to do now is just sort out the hair, and that will finish the get ready with me to sit in this same position. So yeah, let me just grab the hairbrush. I've been sat on my foot, which is probably the worst idea I've ever had, and it's gone completely numb. Oh, more lip gloss before we get the hairbrush out. Oh my god, this is chaotic. Okay, there we go. Let me just go grab my hairbrush and give this a quick tap. This shit's good. It's good. It's a good dupe. It doesn't last very long, but neither does the lash one, so. Okay, I've got my hairbrush and I've shifted my position. The foot numbness has gone, but I'm just gonna brush it out. I'm really scared because I got a bit of water in my hair earlier, and I was blessed with what the girlies are calling Irish waves, or Irish curls, or something like that. But when I wash my hair, I go ham with the hairdryer and blow dry it straight, so the slightest sight of water freaks me the hell out. Anyway, sorry for the short video. Don't quite know when I'll be posting this, but hopefully not too soon, not too far. I don't quite know. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely night, lovely sleep, whatever. Hopefully my rambling and my not making sense and that bloody dog haven't taken away from you